Welcome in and thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. We have passed May Day now, the appropriate start to the sea turtle protection season in the Lowcountry. For the next 6 months, beachgoers and beach view residents have to play by special rules designed to help the loggerhead turtles come ashore to lay their eggs and then allow them and eventually their hatchlings to get back into the ocean themselves. We're coming off a very good 2022. The season expected to be down a bit this year because of the 3-year cycle of the turtles returning to hatch, and it was down in 2020. It's also a special season celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Endangered Species Act, which still covers sea turtles. Hilton Head Sea Turtle Patrol Director Amber Kuhn is predicting the first nest will be laid May 8th. Yeah, circle that date. The success rate from the hatchlings from the eggs is improving, but they still face incredibly long odds. About 1 in 100 hatchlings lives for 3 days. Only about 1 in 1,000 will reach adulthood. The man appointed to Congress by former Governor Nikki Haley will likely announce in 3 weeks that he's running against her and Donald Trump and Asa Hutchinson and Vivek Ramaswamy for the Republican nomination for president. Tim Scott told the Charleston crowd over the weekend it's time to take his Faith in America tour the final step, and you're going to want to be there May 22nd. That's what he said. A recent poll of Republicans around the country has him at about 2% favorability, Haley at 4% and Trump at 47%. According to a recent poll here in South Carolina, Scott at 7% support, Haley at 18%, with Trump leading at 41%. Quick history lesson for those of you who are buying, selling, or even living in a home in South Carolina. The price of that home has likely doubled in the last 10 years. Yes, there has been inflation, but the median price of a home statewide was nearly $320,000 this past month. That's more than double the $150,000 median price in 2013. State Realtors Association says prices are still the highest here in Hilton Head, where the median price is $506,000. Beaufort has the second highest prices, a little under $400,000. Both have seen increases of 9% in the past year, at least price-wise. Sales volumes, though, are down by 15% in Beaufort and 21% on the island. Even in the slow country, one of the only constants is change. After nearly 40 years on Squire Pope Road on Hilton Head Island, the Benny Hudson Seafood Market's going to move a few feet away sometime this summer, taking the tiny 900 square foot market into a building that'll be nearly 5,000 square feet. Fourth generation Islander Tanya Hudson, Benny's daughter, told the Island Packet the market will become part of a new restaurant location called Benny's Coastal Kitchen. It'll be a 2-floor facility with a patio and a rooftop bar featuring views of Skull Creek, operated by another island family, the Rileys. And good news for bird watchers, but also conservationists of every stripe. Wood storks have begun nesting in the Cypress wetlands in Port Royal. The distinctive birds with the 5.5-foot wingspans have made occasional appearances over the last couple of decades, but are now actually breeding here. Birders have also documented a pair of pink rosette spoonbills. It is believed we are seeing more of the storks and spoonbills here because of a loss of habitat in the Everglades in Florida, and it also speaks to conservation and stormwater efforts here in the Lowcountry. For more information on these and other Lowcountry stories, we invite you to list it to the sources listed on your screen. Let's check up on the weather. Pretty good weekend. It was awfully blustery on Sunday. What's it got in store for the next few days, Maria Sode?
Thanks, Bob. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to get a break from all the rain, and we're going to see some beautiful weather this week with plenty of sunshine, but we are going to see those temperatures start to decrease by midweek, and then they'll go back up by the weekend. Taking a look at Tuesday, it's going to be mostly sunny and breezy, with Hilton having a high of 75, a low of 54, Bluffton's going to have a high of 76, a low of 52, and Beaufort's going to have a high of 75 and a low of 54. The sunrise for Tuesday is going to be at 6:36 and sunset's going to be at 8:04. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide is going to be at 2:49 p.m. and high tide is going to be at 7:58 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, Wednesday is going to be sunny with the highs in the low 70s and lows in the 50s. Come Thursday, again, it's going to be sunny with highs going up a little bit more in the 70s and lows are going to stay in the 50s. And then by Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy with the highs being in the upper 70s and lows in the 60s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Still to come, we're going to talk high school sports. We've got playoffs coming up this week in a number of sports. We're also going to talk with Charlie Clark of the Chamber about Small Business Week that's coming up in just a couple of weeks. But up next, Lowcountry celebration of fine art. Stay with us.